So my second Ableton Live device for the Mandala drum is what I call the Mandala Note Tuner. And this is just a simple way of retuning the different zones of the Mandala drum to different notes rather than having to go into the Mandala Utility App itself to retune the drum every time you want to play a different scale. The Mandala ships with the zones set to notes of a C major scale. So we have the first 4 notes of the scale across the pad zones, and then we have a full major scale around the rims. Now, that creates a very musical sound, but we don't always want to play those notes. So I've created a rack that just lets you very quickly retune independently all the different zones of the mandala. So it's divided up into 4 parts. We have this first part, zones 1 to 4, which are the pad zones. You can see over here, the zones are color-coded. And currently they're set to the standard Mandala preset, C, D, E, F, first 4 notes of a C major scale. And this first macro allows you to retune the center zone. And same idea for all the other zones. The bottom 4 macros allow you to adjust the octave of the note that you're playing. So if I play that center note, I'm going to pitch this down here by octaves. Or I can pitch it up. And same applies to all the other zones. If I want to adjust the rim tuning, I can go to this second chain here, rims 1 to 8, and this brings up to the right the same kind of interface to retune the rim zone. So if I tap on rim 1, that's currently set to a C. I can tune that up. And again, I can change the octave here. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Ableton only allows you to create up to 16 macro controls. So the 9th rim is on a separate chain here, but that just gives you control of the 9th rim note. So yeah, you can just dip in and out of these different chains to adjust the different sections of the Mandala drum. We also have a master transpose control here. So if we just want to set a scale in C in the key, with a root note of C, for example, but then we decide we want to pitch the whole thing up by a couple of semitones, we can use this master transpose feature. Can go really high. That's also going to allow you to adjust the overall octave of all the zones quite quickly. So yeah, can go really low if we want to. So low you can't even hear it. I've also included some presets just for some quick changes for you to explore. The default is C major. You can set the whole pad to be just one pitch. So that's set to be a C. I've also done a preset set to D because that's the note that we would use if we want to play a snare drum sound in a drum rack. I'll go through a few of these just to let you hear the change. So C minor, C Phrygian, and a pentatonic kind of idea, a blues, yeah, a couple of others, some fourths. And you can mess around with these, save your own presets, like I said. Same idea for the rims, there's some presets in here. So hopefully this Mandala Note Tuner will really speed up your workflow in Ableton Live when using the Mandala drum. It's certainly proved really useful to me. and I'll be using it all the time. I think it works really well in combination with the pressure and slide control device to give you a lot of expression and scale options. So these devices are available on my Gumroad account. Details in the description. I've created a full manual for both these devices, which is included with the download. If there's anything you feel I've missed from these devices or any suggestions for future devices, please leave those in the comments or send me a DM. I'd be happy to hear from anyone. And I hope to be releasing more presets and other custom Ableton racks in the future. So please make sure to follow me, like and subscribe, etc. Thanks for watching.